Well, welcome to the Guernsey Indoor Bowls Stadium. Welcome back. We're hosting the next section of the Channel Island Finals. So this is our qualifier to get to the British Isles. We've played off each island to get to their relevant champions. And now this is Guernsey versus Jersey. As I say, the winner goes off to the British Isles Championships, which will be held in Chelmsford in March. So our feature match will be the men's fours, but we will try and keep you updated a bit with the ladies' fours as well, which is playing at the same time. So where are we? We have for Guernsey Dave King, Chris Lowe, Sean Bishard and Dave Jeffrey. And Jersey, Mark Hamilton, Taylor Grecian, Gus Hudgetts and Thomas Grecian at skip. So that's who we've got playing. And we're just into it, so they've had their trial ends and there's the first few bowls up. So that's a good start from Dave King. He's got the trifecta woods. So the red, blue and white. And Dave King, he uses a Tiger 2. So game format today, there will be a time limit, but we don't expect to be anywhere near it. But that should be a formality. So it's 21 ends. There will be no killed ends, so it will be side respots if needed. If the jack goes out either side, if it goes over the bank, very rare, but occasionally it does happen. So if it does go over the bank, it will be on the centre tee as a respot. So as Tommy's indicated, Jersey holding one there, but not being scared of it. Make sure you try and get another one in there. If you get scared of it, avoid these situations. Sometimes you don't put another one in and they can get your wood away.
Right. Sit it down then.
And that's exactly why Tommy was trying to get in still.
Not more. Turn that all the way. 6, 2, 3, 4 shot.
So,
Yes, pal.
even though Guernsey got a shot, Jersey have got an opportunity.
Oh, mate. Run, run. Hurry, run. Hurry, skip. Run again. Run again. Come on. Well done, pal. Well done.
Well, Jersey didn't quite like that to start with, but once they realised it was going down a bit further onto their own bowl, gave it a good cheer to encourage it in again. So just disappeared out the bottom of your screen. There is Taylor Grecian and Thomas Grecian. So father and son. I'll let you decide which one you think is father and son. Hopefully it's obvious for you. And on the next rink, so mentioning father and son, so for Guernsey, in the fours as well, we've got Catherine Snell, Rose Ogier, Shirley Petty, Ali Marion. And for the ladies fours, we have Gina Lalonde, which is Taylor's grandmother, Megan Kivlin, Chloe Grecian, which is Taylor's mother, and Chloe Grecian, which is Taylor's sister, and Lindsay Grecian, which is Taylor's mother. So out in the fours from Jersey, it's been a real family affair.
Good line. Nice. Come on, Tommy. Hurry! Good. Yeah.
Well, slight feather off the front one, but Tommy was in the right direction and turned the Guernsey bowl away, so might have made possibly up to 4 there. Just got to be slightly careful with these light blue bowls, because Guernsey and Jersey have colour-wise almost identical for the light blue bowls, and helpfully, even though they are different stickers, they're showing similar against those bowls. And as bowlers, we always do the same. You're looking at a shot and there's basically arms waving all over the place, and as a commentator you're never quite sure if they're calling a shot or if they're just a bit warm and cooling themselves down. So as you might have heard with the overheads, they certainly cut one out, so Guernsey were happy with that. Over on rink 3, so it's next door. The ladies, Guernsey have taken first blood on that first end with a 1. The Ali Marion as skip elected not to play a bowl and took the 1 and sent her own wood down out the way.
Good line again, mate. Yeah. Hurry now. Run there.
Well, they're willing to get on, they're interested, but I'm not sure it's going to be there. Good road though, yes.
I'll let you go, Sean. Go ahead, mate. Umpire, please.
So 3 conceded, measure for the next one.
I'll just go talk. Huge.
Shows just how quickly these things can change. Dave started with a good 2 in the head, and they weren't far away with the others, but just enough that Jersey turned it around, and we're in a strong position the last few bowls. So given to Jersey, so 4. Strong start. Well, Tommy did come up to see what length they want to play. But if you've just done well on that, I know it's first end, but unless you're really confident on a different one, do you stick with that same? I'll look at my cameraman next to me, because in the box with me today is Alan Merrion doing the cameras, and helping with the live scoring as well. So 2 of us doing the live scoring, moving the cameras around for where the various jack lengths finish up, and so we're covering it between us. As if by magic, we appear. Thanks, Alan.
Yeah, we don't want it on too long.
So yeah, I'm just looking at Alan whether we keep the same length or go for that long one, and they have decided to go for the short one. But the answer in our games is the jack length is where it finishes sometimes. Is that a fair assessment, or a bit more precise than that?
Depends whether you're leading here.
Thanks, Al. I try not to lead because it's too much pressure.
Come on, mate, step in.
No, you either go a lot heavier and just clear that front bowl, or you then draw. Yes, Chloe. Come.
Yes, mate. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
So always a little bit of a test for us in the commentary when they play it really short like that. It's away from where the cameras are. We've still got a fair camera angle, so hopefully you're okay with that. You can see what's going on. Don't worry, do not adjust your sets. It's not just the camera angle. They've just struggled very slightly with that one to start with. Certainly for these Jersey players, it'd be heavier than what they're used to, so to change around will be more difficult for them, and that's partly why I said the fact that they picked up the 4 and they did it right on the longer one right from the start. Would you try and keep that rather than shorten it up? But they were confident. You make your choices. so can't see so much what's going on with that one. But over on the ladies, the jack's just off centre, so there's one that's jack high to the left of it. The Jersey were just trying to spring it to give themselves a better position, but it went out to the Guernsey bowl out on the left. So they were a bit unlucky, still remain down. Well, Sean was a little bit over, but stopped on a wood, so helped his position. So it's still open for them. Carrying a touch of weight there for Jersey, for Tommy Grecian. Well, Dave Jeffrey, the skip, just left that one behind a bit. I'll give you a slightly different angle this time. There you go. So shot wood for Jersey, or added to the count.
Yeah, you either drop inside that one's that far down.
There's not much reaction from the Guernsey players. It's travelling a bit.
Hang on now. Hang on.
That was 2 to Jersey. So they've flown out the blocks these first 2 ends. And over on rink 3, so Guernsey had taken a 1, so they're 2-0 up after 2 ends.
Get the meal.
Again.
Hold on, Hammy. Hold on, buddy. Very good.
Yeah. inside that rail, I'm pretty. Listen.
Yeah, good road.
Decent track if you're taking the face off now.
Much better.
Does it, mate? Easy does
Good
it.
correction, Hammy.
Well
Well
played.
played, matey.
Well played, pal. Line up now.
Well played.
Line up.
So good adjustment there from Jersey.
Wood behind, Dave. Wood behind. A wood. A wood.
Right. Right. Sorry about it.
Right, waiting there.
Wait, what?
So Dave just pinched it a bit there.
This. Nearly a yard.
Not sure if that was a deliberate little attempt at it, or if that was a draw going wrong.
Come on now.
But
Ease off.
at that stage, you'd expect just a draw. There's a lot to lose by chasing, so you'd hope he was drawing that and was just a bit out. It's, you don't have to, as we know in bowls, you don't have to get shot every wood. You're about building ahead, and as Jersey did first end, they might have been holding that early on, but they weren't so worried about it. Just keep drawing away, keep putting woods in the head, and then all of a sudden they can play a shot, make a score.
Wait. Hold on, it's going to drop. Okay. Got yours there now. And just draw away the backhand, or yeah, draw away the backhand now. Tighter. Gonna hold on a long way. Just gonna go now. Weight's not bad on the right line.
Wouldn't a bit in front. Just in front, Chrissy, or sit there, wood clean out. Decent line again, on your weight. Oh, this is looking good. Very good. Punch it through today, then. Punch it through. Well done.
And that's the difference. So 2 cracking bowls from Chris Lowe there. First one, disciplined draw, good second. It meant the second one, if you're just in the area, you could just touch your own bowl, sit the shot away, or as you got there, squeeze the jack to the waiting wood. So good bowls from Chris.
One left on Hammy or set rounded. Second ball. Yep. Okay. Oh. Hold on, hurry. Second ball, mate. Well played. Well played. Good take.
Just go around them. Yeah. Either 18 now. Start. A bit narrow. Perfect.
Hey, looking for the same bow, you need probably 18 inches. Not round Hammy now, probably better. High up. Easy. Easy. We're done.
Yeah.
So we're trying to get more from the other end, just because the heads keep getting in the way of the where the jack is, where the head is.
You're light again.
Obviously we don't want to disturb the players too much, but we're trying to bring you visibility of what's going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, God.
So Thomas just asked for where Jack Eye was. Frontman's just obscuring his view. So many people are different where they want. Some want Jack Eye but sticking out a yard or so. Some want Jack Eye right by the jack. Everyone's different where they want it to be shown these things. So Sean just standing a little bit further out.
We've got the print back. Yeah. Early days, yep. Yeah. Even
From my angle, if the player hits it.
That's good.
But if he says catch the split, so maybe he's looking to catch the split and run on.
Okay, buddy. No worries.
Well, a bit short, but that's one to Guernsey.
Super done, early days, mate. Didn't bend much. Looking good this baby. Short running a lot.
So predictably, Guernsey going for the fuller length. Not quite full length, certainly off the tee.
Green's good, mate.
And the mat's a few yards up, so it's probably a long 3/4. But it'll be interesting. This is what Jersey picked up their 4 on first end.
A little bit tighter, Davey.
So after 3 ends, Jersey 6, Guernsey 1.
4 feet off the same line, pal.
And on the ladies next door, it was another 1 to Guernsey, so it's Guernsey 3, Jersey 0 after 3 ends.
Good track. How's your pace?
Good.
Easy. Easy. Oh, mate. Easy.
Gentle. Okay.
Well done, mate. Good. Well done.
Good time. Good ball. Dave's a couple of woods in front. A little light. Yeah. Only that short.
Go on, mate. Nice swing now.
Well, Chris made it into the count there, Chris Lowe. But you'd expect that to be beaten during
Lovely line.
the next few bowls or for the rest of the end.
How's your pace? Good here, pal. Very good here, mate. Get down. Down.
Well on there, fair.
Well done, well done.
Look on the back of the jack.
Hold on, mate. Take your time, buddy. Take your time.
So that's finishing a good home.
18 inches, 2 feet off.
Tommy
you're
just
perfect.
asking
Same line.
Taylor to take his time.
Yeah, 2.
Players were following their bowl but weren't up, so he's just making sure that Taylor could settle before he sent it.
If you've lost a bit of weight, you're close. Got an effort. Move to the white though, because you great effort, mate. Play. Second ball, pal. Well done.
It's another good finish.
Very good. Well done, boys.
So Guernsey sticking on the forehand, trying to sneak in behind the jack. I did wonder if there was an option on the backhand.
Trying hard.
Here we go, shorty boy. I finished brilliantly.
Yeah, well done.
Well done, ball, mate.
Well done, mate. Close
If
account.
you're going to play it like that, you make it difficult for Jersey. You can see Jersey's got the woods just behind, so it does give an option to reach if they choose to.
Decent track.
Well,
The weight's good.
he's playing with draw weight or
Close.
not too much weight.
Close, kids. Give me a run. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Come on. Better than that, bro. Another foot.
Come this way, Sean. Get the head to that one that's ours, it comes in, or you're splitting these four up if you're just a bit heavy. In here.
There you go. See, he's calling now what I said. I wonder if it's worth playing the backhand. Split their woods up, catch the front one, you bring it into account. As it happens, it didn't matter because he'd drawn a really good one anyway.
Get in the front, get in the front.
Well, just a fraction short, but when you're trying to be a fraction behind,
Yeah, you come and look at.
that's still good.
Might be worth a
Thinks
little
it's good
run
enough
at
for a
the back,
count.
or you want 15 inches on your last to do a shot. That was good. You need a 15 inches to do a shot. Or you play a little couple yards down the back.
I think percentages probably have got down the back.
A couple yards away.
Over on rink 3, so Guernsey have picked up a 3, so
Just get into
that extends the lead to 6-0 after 4 ends. And being totally neutral in my Guernsey green top,
Oh,
I'm not too disappointed.
oh, oh. Alright. Good effort, man.
But always try and be
Just
fair.
gotta just go.
Yeah.
Like Jersey won the men this morning for the triples. They played really well. So certainly the skip Ross Davis, he drew some fabulous bowls, several good drives, and I think he was the difference between the teams. He just had a little bit of the X factor today, and that's what won it for them. So we've got the ticker tape going there. We'll leave that up just
Come
for
on, Davey boy.
a minute. This is part of our trial, really. So things like this, well, mini innovations for us, but it's for partly for World Bowls, which we'll be hosting in April. So we're making sure we can do that. When we've got 6 rinks on the go, we'll be able to put something like the ticker tape on the bottom, and you can keep track of all 6 rinks as they're going on. So that will be something interesting
Pretty quick.
when that competition goes on. The countries, their entries will be closing around now, so very soon we'll have an idea of how many countries we've got coming over. We had 36 for the last event that was in Australia, 36 countries. So if we can get anywhere near that, we'd be really happy. But your top countries will be coming anyway. Your England, your Australia, Scotland. You know, there will be all the big nations. So we're looking forward to hosting that in April. That'll be a lot of hard work for the volunteers, as we always know, but it's always a good event. Good to be part of it. And that's on the same as the Island Games, which we held back in July last year. That was a really good event for the island. That's like a mini Olympics for us. It's so the islands are 100,000 or up to 100,000 people, and it is multi-sport. So bowls was in it, but there's athletics. You've got swimming, cycling. You have basketball, shooting. So a number of different disciplines. And we were here the bowls, we had the table tennis next door, and we had the shooting the other side of us, so that was pistol shooting, and it was a good event to see so many people coming through the building, just watching all 3 on a day. And we even had our governor, who was actually a car park attendant for a while. So that was interesting. He was willing just to chip in and do whatever was needed. So he was out in the rain, but that's the sort of person he is, real down to earth, and does the island proud. So 2 for Guernsey there. To bring back the deficit to 6 to Jersey, 3 to Guernsey.
Yeah,
It was an English way.
One down, both spots. Yeah.
Good line again, on your way. Decent.
And as if by magic, my trusty assistant has got the score for you in the corner. So Guernsey sticking with their preferred long 3/4. It's probably more than a 3/4. So they preferred that. As I say, they lost the first end, but that's more so where they'll go. The first one was probably a long one rather than a long 3/4, so maybe the slight difference. Jersey a bit heavier, so they were a bit more comfortable on the longer one.
Just your weight, I think. Yeah, left weight. Good 3 yards.
Going into there, mate, it's perfect. To start, 2 feet past the weight. Nice line. Come on, then. Hurry. Come on, pal, run now. Hurry, son. Hurry, Taylor. Fine up to it, Taylor.
Well done, mate.
All right, well done.
Very good.
Yep.
Oh, I think you probably could have brought it out, pal. You probably need 2 feet, you're perfect. Decent line again, mate. Come on, pal. Oh, you're coming well here, son. Come on, then, run over the trip now. Run over the trip now. Run over the got, honey. Run! Pass your own. Pass your own.
Well played, mate. 2 good balls.
Oh.
Good correction. Fantastic. Yeah, the weight was fantastic. That's enough said. Well played, son.
Nice line, hold up. Bit more weight. Yeah,
I'm actually finding that okay. Just touch and take. The other thing is, just go around here. Yeah. Oil and flavor. The further we get back here, mate, the harder it looks for them.
So next door, Jersey do have their first one in the ladies' fours. So 6-1 to Guernsey after 5 ends. And discussion from Jersey here: if it's hit, where does it go? And it's certainly possible for Guernsey to play the short ones up, but to get around the short ones, probably more likely to miss the jack and just get a piece of the wood.
That's a bit of weight inside your red.
No, well, Dave's calling for the weight onto the 2 whites.
Go on, Shuri, right?
Let's do something. One out. Well done.
Okay, but we've probably got both free spots covered now. Yeah, we've got both free spots covered. We hold two. Hold on. Let's go a little bit. Mate, I think you're playing a forehand and you're in a red ball. You finish by my foot, I think you're perfect. Come on, pal, you can do this. 2 feet off your last, go.
So hopefully that's coming through on the YouTube feed, but nice and clear from Tommy what he wants. So no commentary or no guessing needed on what he's trying to do.
Good thinking. I like thinking. Well, if he plays weight, you know what I mean? You never know. You never know.
So Sean indicating a couple of yards. So I think he was just having a draw.
Yeah. Mine's decent. Mine's decent, I think. Come on.
Well, Jersey like that would, and it was very close. Tommy Grecian with his aero revolutions just bent nicely at the end to get around the red one that's just in front. Well, fine margins. Ever so slightly wider or tighter. Wider, Dave was off target, but that would have flicked him in. Tighter, he had the target clear.
Mine, mate. I like it. Mine.
Well, he touched the front one, but they're still interested in it, so it's got to be close. Three conceded. So that makes it 9 to Jersey, 3 to Guernsey. 5 ends. So they're obviously listening. And called just a bit longer.
Wait, it's good. Yeah. If you missed the red ball, you would have been in. I think the red ball moved when he played that shot, doesn't he?
Up you come, Harry.
One more, mate.
One short where you want. Come on, buddy, big feet now, let's go. Come on, Harry. Get us off now. That's good if your face is good.
So we know from the YouTube feed we're being watched as far away as Singapore. So welcome Singapore.
Decent track, buddy. At the pace. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, mate. Whoa. 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 All right, one up. One up.
I'm not sure if that was a horse or a bull, but there was a lot of woeing in there.
Use the wood there.
Bring it, Simon.
Not keen to that. A bit tight for me, pal.
Next time.
Yeah. All right, mate. All right.
Oh, good thing. Your way. There you are.
Still hold one, you need 2 feet in your last bit of green. That's the line. How's your pace? Yeah, I think you are still.
There you are. On screen. Oh, come on now.
I know. You can go this buddy.
So shot drawn by Chris Lowe.
Got a lot of holding to do. A lot of holding. Come on, buddy. Come on, pal. What are you playing? 18 inches, right?
Looks good with a bit of a sweep on it. Well. Just the arm heavy, that's all.
Come on, your last mate, go to shot. Drop, mate. Come on, mate. Run, Skippy.
Got any wires and wood in front? It's all.
Well, Sean's interested, but got to be careful. Target area
Take more green.
just drifted through 18 inches.
Where'd you get the water from? Yeah.
Like it, Tommy? Come on, mate. You've got to be close to it. Well done, mate. Well bowled.
Well played, Tom. Well played, man.
Yeah, that's a really good bowl from Tommy Grecian. Pretty good weight from Dave, just pinched the line a bit. So now the players have cleared slightly, give you a better view of the head again. The two red ones are both just behind. So can't quite tell how many that is to Jersey, but probably at least 3.
Yeah.
Always a bit self-conscious in the Goldfish Bowl, which is where we're commentating from. People come past and give the wave and make silly faces. Or they may argue that the silly face is coming from this side of the glass. But I make no comment, and I'll definitely make sure my my colleague doing the cameras is making no comment.
It needs no comment, Ian. We've all seen your face.
It needs no comment. Thank you very much. Well, Tommy running for the back. So just on the centre line at the very back you can see that wood. So that's probably got both spots, I would guess. Although if Dave's a few down, then if he gets the if he kills it, he's in a better position even if he's down. Well, he's playing it with delicate weight. Well, he's played it just under it. These rinks are kind enough to let you play those sorts of shots, so it's not a draw drive kind of rink. So it's on.
Jump out. Get us off here, Hammy, come on.
So 1 to Jersey there, but puts them to 10-3 up after 6 ends. And over on the on ring 3, the ladies fours, Guernsey won the previous end. If I didn't update you with a 3, and then dropped to 2. So they're 9-3 up, and that's after 7 ends for the ladies' game.
A bit tight, Davey. Good play back on.
So another good start from Jersey. Dave King just pinched the ball.
Close, mate.
That's good, mate.
Well played, buddy.
I'm glad they gave me line.
Well done, fella, dear.
This one, Dave. Start. Looking good, Dave. Come on. Right up. And press it. Well done.
Mate, backhand, draw, buddy. One down. Close you can. Wow.
Let's plan B.
Yeah. Okay, green's good.
Run. You're not bad. Yeah, your weight was good.
Two off, mate. Same time. Yeah. Like it. Gotta run. You gotta run. You gotta hurry, mate. Yes, boy.
What a road. You're right about that.
Very close, man.
Very close. Good green again.
That's all they do. That's all they do.
Roll the backhand.
Yes, mate. Come on, draw the big one, buddy.
So 1 to Guernsey at the moment, but there is a way in for Jersey.
Hurry! That's all it is. Like a fraction, pal. Hurry! Yeah, you're on there, buddy.
Left it a little shy. Nothing to be afraid of. Just sit the bowl, even if you just move around the corner. For both teams, it's nothing to be afraid of. I think I must have a mic into Tommy's ear. I say nothing to be afraid of, and he's calling it just arriving.
Hurry!
how they're all falling properly?
Still got it, yeah?
Well, everything just short. Jersey's only got one in there, but obviously very difficult for Guernsey to pick it out. They might be looking to see if there's a plant somewhere. If you've got a chance for a score, you always have a good look to see if it's possible to get it. Sometimes you just have to accept, although you'd love to try and get a wood out, you've just got to draw it.
Fine, good. Easy on the way. Big draw, big bend.
Come on. Move.
Oh, well played, Tom.
So you'd have thought Dave has to be up to this one. He's in front. If he gets to Tommy's wood, it's fine. Anything up to it was good. For me, I would have been playing a bit more to that, making sure I was there. That looked like draw weight.
I think so too. I think so too. But who knows? I think you win, wouldn't you?
So they're having a good look.
No.
Same ball, mate, wide. Sorry? You sit on your ball, mate. You'll count. No, slow down.
And just next door, the Jersey ladies have got another one, so 9-4 to Guernsey. Well, Sadie's own bowl, a roll, and didn't sit down. Very good bowl, target area. They're all still having a good look.
You either look at the outside or the inside of the ball, not the centre of the ball. No, for one. Yeah. I think.
Well, Guernsey have declared it. Said they're going to ask for one. They're confident. So Josh Bunzel is the umpire. Responsibility for this session. He's one of our, has been one of our top under 25s. I think this year was his last year, back in December for that competition. So he's just moved up the age brackets. But he's still, so although when I say one of the top under 25s, he's in the Ireland team, for example, so he's been to events, British Isles Championships, things like that before. So Guernsey were right to that they were holding.
Do it.
And I'm getting a nudge from my co-presenter that I've zoomed in, so I need to unzoom. Hopefully you'll get a bit of a view now. And they're moving the jack to a different place as well, all over the place. They're really trying to test us now.
Next one, David.
And Jersey are trying to test us there. Move the jack about a bit. We'll move that camera. Give you the best we can. Well, bold Dave, that's a cracking response.
Right up.
Well played.
Well done, pal. Very good.
Zach's only there off the ditch, okay? No. Keep coming on that line. Come on, hold out. Yeah, your weight was very good for it.
Go on, draw.
Well, Dave King was very close, but I didn't actually see them chalk it, so
Close then, buddy. Close, mate. Run.
either I missed it
Oh,
or it wasn't a toucher for how close it looked. It will make a difference,
Try and beat that front head.
or could make a difference if it's a toucher. Just means you got a slight extra option if you're trying to play something.
Good weight. It's a bit heavy. Leave it.
Fraction over the weight. And that's the problem when it's this close.
How's it look? Well, you know what you mean, you want to shot you in the front and last. Yeah.
So you can see the view that that they've got.
Up to you.
Whether they get inside that front one of Dave King of Guernsey. It's close to the line, or close to the line they'll be aiming for.
Which hand? I don't think you can see it. Yeah. Yeah.
So if he's playing weight inside of this short bowl, there's a couple that they can play onto the what looks like the red bowl, but the red, white and blue one. You hear debris on the rink next door. That's Ali Merian firing and moving things about. They're just having to check if bowls are in now. Played it perfectly. Now we find out if it was a toucher.
Good contact.
They've taken Dave's out the rink. So for how close he was, definitely wasn't a toucher. And on the next rink, you'll just see the umpire going up. So Ali Merian's firing. There's a wood and the jack right on the string. Can't tell by the naked eye whether they're in or out. So the umpire's going to get his kit out and the string, and he's going to see what's
It's a
in.
good weight. Very good weight. Very good. Touch behind. In behind.
That's a cracking wood by Sean Bichard. Small amount of room to draw in. A few down, so you don't want to be too heavy. So good wood under a bit of pressure. Guernsey just losing out at the moment, so something like that hopefully will give them a bit of confidence and maybe the boost for the team, and that'll make it a close game for us. So on the next rink, you may or may not have seen that, the umpire, although the wood and jack looked near enough in line from my angle, just watch his bowl. I'm going to have to move that camera again.
Go on to the ditch now. You're not.
So you can see where it is, but they're not sure who shot.
The great rural line.
So what I was saying on the next rink, the jack and the bowl looked in line, but on the measure or on the string with the umpire, the bowl was called in on the line, jack was out, therefore respotted.
Yeah.
I don't know who that would have favoured on rink 3.
Same balls.
So they were calling to Gus, or Skippy, as he's also known. There's a few to hit, so if he can play any of those onto the red bowl, he'll make shot, and not just shot, but a few.
Oh, contact's good! Contact's good! Come on! Nice! That's good, mate, that's good.
Well, he didn't quite get it that wood, but again, it's not about getting shot every single wood. He's changed the head enough that Jersey can now see a route to the red one.
Sorry, mate.
So on the next rink, just on the top right, Josh, after he did the string, he stayed there. He knew what was coming. The players have measured. Oh, they've decided though, so he's not needed there. Well, it's close for Dave, but in the ditch, and unfortunately, when it's there, in the ditch is nothing.
Good evening, Clifford Falls. Catch the edge. Spring that way. Come on, pal. First time.
So we're going to see a big drive from Tommy. So this is what you can see, and he's after the blue one, which he looks close. So sure that the red just picked up out the ditch. That was the shot.
Go on, Dave.
So 2.5 feet short for Dave.
Feel that 40. Easy peasy, draw another. That would have been good TV. That would have been good TV. That. The string figure. The string figure just gone 5.50.
Say hi. Move then. Move. Run, Harry. Run.
So 2 for Jersey. That puts them 12-4 up. And over on rink 3, the ladies have Guernsey ladies have taken another one, so they're 10-4 up. So it's moving towards one each. Obviously, still all to play for, only halfway through. So that each deficit can soon be picked up. So still room to get in. Who's going to nail it first?
Come on, mate. Yard off, you draw a shot.
So lovely line by Sean.
Hold on a bit, mate. Hold on. Hold on. Hang on. Unlucky. Well, unlucky to defeat, mate.
Okay, Gurney. Another good word. Another great word.
So 2 crackers from Sean Bishardette. Guernsey team certainly needed those. Just dropping behind a bit of 12-4. So if they can hold on to those, they'll be happy. Well, it's not quite like this morning's session where people were parading past me with cake and tea. I'm a bit jealous of them with a warm cup of tea. We're only left with a cold one in the commentary, and no cake because we ate it all. In fact, Ali, who's out playing, did give me a look for having 2 pieces of cake. But you see so many varieties, you just want to give it a go. So don't hold back. So I can thoroughly recommend the apple cake, close to a Gosh Mallar. If you're from Guernsey, you'll recognise that. And the bread pud was also good. Again, you may not recognise that from far away, but Guernsey, that's a good local dish.
Sorry, mate.
That's a bit good line for you.
I think it's just a draw. It's a nice rest in there, mate. You rest that. You rest last bowl, you get the shot.
See ya.
The line was good, mate. Yeah, it was good weight for this.
So good line for it, but just drifted round. It's given Dave another opportunity.
Okay, good.
Get him back to 10.
So 3 for Guernsey there.
Come on, Megan.
Either way, mate. 2 for the off and tea.
So said that
What do you think,
Guernsey
mate?
could do with scoring, keep themselves in it. See if they can hold on to the 2. Well, they got another one, so they made themselves 3.
Yourself, honey.
So it's now Guernsey 7, Jersey 12.
My feet in your last day. Anyway.
Kick down, Jack.
One down, mate. Draw a shot. Stay there, mate.
Hang on, mate. Settle. Settle. Settle.
Mate, drawing a shot, buddy.
Settle.
On the ditch.
Got the yard up there.
Two down, mate. Draw a shot.
Yeah.
What do you think? Don't like it,
So good weight for Chris Lowe there. Got the shot on weight after Jersey first ball got hold of it, and then the second one a bit heavy. Just lost his wood in the ditch.
Oh, Chris, big finish.
have to ignore that, mate. Draw close to it. Or switch and play the ball. It's up to you. You that way. Wide enough. Wait from that, Taylor.
Wait, come on. The narrow line a bit more though.
Good weight. Like a line on there on his weight.
Yes, mate. Put on a face now. All down the face. Easy, easy, down easy.
Don't be afraid of turning this one, that's off. It's round the back. What you doing, Billy?
Come on, mate, get off that, you draw a shot. Same line.
So that's where you have your different options, your different lines. So Sean, using a Taylor International, so could get around the woods, and that's why they're called don't mind touching the outside white. Whereas Skippy, who just bowled that one, he's using Taylor Vector VS, so quite a tight bowl, so he can't get around the woods, so he's having to try and come between them and thread a gap. So as always, preference on how your style of play. If you go for a wider wood, you have different options in one respect, draw around the wood, but sometimes it can play against you, or vice versa. If you go for tight woods, you can't draw around woods, so sometimes you end up having to force a wood or force a head when it's maybe not always most beneficial for you. Over on rink 3, so the Guernsey ladies have just picked up a 4, so they now lead 14-5 after 11 ends.
You can even catch Skippy to run through. Come on.
You come and play this straight. No.
So from the other end you can see what Tommy can see. He's going to play, it looks going to play down through it. So we'll leave it at this angle. It's not playing quite as much weight as I thought, but you'll... Yep, now the ball's coming in. So he's trying, you can see what the line he was aiming for.
Sorry, boys.
Wow.
Sorry, boys.
So you can see he played the short one, ran on, and even then could have been disappearing from the head, but sat against a shot wood. So really fortunate result. Skippy apologising. Some people do, some don't. It's part of the etiquette of the game for some. So Guernsey might still have a little option at trying to get rid of the wood. So Dave might be threading between the front ones as well. But if he can get down to the shot wood, make himself a couple again. Well, there was a pause on the mat from Dave, but he's bowled it now.
Go on, David.
See ya. Oh.
That might be second thing. That's the T there, mate. That's the T there, and get easy flow.
So wide draw for Tommy. Around the widest white one.
Easy. Ben. Move. Good. Could be in.
Yeah, good play, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Not so sure from here, but the Jersey are quite liking it. So we'll soon find out if it's our camera angle or truly in. It's in.
I'm fine.
So 2 conceded, measuring for a third. So Guernsey picked up a 3 last end and 2, maybe 3 down this one. Although that was to a very fortunate wood from Tommy.
Yeah, line's good. Much better ball here, mate. Any edge, good. Well played.
Green, good. Push your white line.
Right, fine.
Good on.
Backhand ball, mate. Lift hammy or just side.
Got a chance, no, if you can hold a bit longer. Hey, sir.
5 feet. What? 2 feet.
That's the guy. It's inside there first, Jack. waiting. Might get a bit. What?
Very green, mate. Touch up, corner. Down. Your weight's good. You're close, Sam.
Yeah, good, mate.
Very good.
Now. Great second, take away. Well, mate.
Either just real or dealing just inside. That far in front. Right, now we'll do the blue. Keep coming in. Right, go on. Scroll.
Yeah.
Big eye. Stop. Right,
Yes, pal. Yes, pal. Very good. See you, mate. Good effort, mate. Perfect finish, mate. All right.
Big yard.
So Guernsey ladies have just taken another one, 14-6 up after 12.
Very unlucky.
And Guernsey there, we're on the jack.
Hold on, mate.
Just giving it away, a little bit unlucky,
Forehand draw. Other ball in the head.
but it does give them an option. On the other hand, if they want to get it back.
Level. Forehand draw, mate. Just need another ball in the head. Now. Get with it, foot. Done your job, mate. Done, skip. Come on.
Get within a foot, you've done your job. Well, definitely. If I get within a foot, I'm happy.
I'm not sure you're ever happy.
Ace.
Thanks, Alan. You're saying I'm never happy. Well, you're probably right. I'm always demanding more of myself.
We've only talked wait. Ace.
Yeah.
Stick fast.
What with that, what's it?
80.
Yeah. Anyway. Stop.
Right.
Well, Sean's changed hands, as expected. If he can play a very similar weight, just a few inches on the jack, will be good. Very close, but ever so slightly tight. Would have so wider, would have been good enough.
Yeah, no worries.
Just waiting for Lindsay on the next ring to move on. So now Tommy's on the mat.
Lie. Come on, buddy. Hurry. Good day. Like that.
So
Yep.
we could tell it was close because they liked it, but we couldn't see anything. And Dave's away.
Come on, Dave. All you gotta do is gap.
Even if he's sitting there, even though shot. Through there. Go on, spot.
Yeah, we got back. Back.
So Jersey looking for. They say they got all position. So just looking to sit his own down. Doesn't need to cover. Just trying to get in there.
You didn't see it.
Well, got around it. Not sit his own down. But still a really good result. So Dave needs to lift his own. Didn't quite get it away, a bit short.
Right. Go on, boy.
So 3 there to Jersey. And over on the ladies' rink.
Easy, buddy. Easy.
Jersey have scored, and I think that's 2.
That's good, man. Well done.
Let's see what they put on the board.
Good play, pal.
Yeah, 2 on the ladies' rink, so it's now 14 Guernsey, 8 to Jersey. And on this one, 18 Jersey, 7 to Guernsey after 11 ends. And my reserve property hasn't arrived, so I'm going to have to send out for an emergency ration.
Mine's good again. I'm hoping this game's too hard.
Easy, buddy. Easy. Easy, Hammy. Easy, mate. Easy.
Pete Joy wants to do.
Mate, good.
Good line into here.
2B. 2 down, brought it away. What do you think? Yeah? Good? Easy. Gonna be a lucky man. Going 2B.
Wait. This is dropping now. Look.
2 feet off that lane, you're a shot. Same line. How's your play? Wait.
Other way. Probably there. Probably stick there. Go, Tony, that.
Even if it clears it, might Megan's spot.
Keep coming. Keep coming.
Come on, guys.
Let's give up. Well done, here. Skip. Easy, buddy. Big.
Straight line. Bit more weight. Come on.
Well, I mentioned earlier that I think I'm in a goldfish bowl, but
That's the shot,
looks like I can't be seen because my frantic ways for a cup of tea went nowhere. So I just had to go out and do an emergency mission. So I'm back now. So If you feel like it, you can turn your sound back off. Now I'm back talking.
Come on, pal. Hurry, skip. Come on, buddy. Run. Run. Down.
Stay there. Bit wider.
So I think Skippy had enough weight, but he was just a bit tight with that one.
Big finish. Hook. Get inside it. Yeah. Bang. Wait, good, wasn't it? Wait, good, wasn't it? Go on, Jack, nine. Good. Hurry.
So Tommy also very slightly tight and short.
Go on, Dave. You good, mate. Very good, Anna.
Well, lovely ball from Dave and a bit of noise from the Guernsey team. Just being a bit quiet, a bit flat. It's difficult behind, just not quite playing the shots.
Looking there, mate.
It's easy to say you need to make some noise, but you also need it to be just playing well enough to have a wood to cheer on as well.
Hurry.
Well, Jersey like this one.
Come on.
Well, really fortunate result there, a bit tight off the short one. Not easy, but looks like Guernsey can lift that one away if it's worth it, if it's worth enough. Yeah, where is Sean's just putting his foot.
Yeah.
It's worth enough. They're all touching, so contact on the first one will translate to that amount of distance or pressure on the last one. If they're just a bit apart, you've just got to put a little bit more and more weight on for each distance. But when they're touching like that, hit the first one, the last one will feel that force. So if they play the white one, which is touching the red, touching the second, they're saying they need to move it a yard, and that will make 5 shots. So have to go for it. Not a massive target, but it's worthwhile. He's got the right kind of weight, but he's holding his hand out for it to hold up. Didn't get as kind a result as Jersey did.
One way to go, boys. Absolutely, man.
So Guernsey going a bit longer. Not a full length, but
second, yeah.
a long 3/4 at least.
Hold a bit.
So on this just a little bit longer, they were a bit mixed. Jersey did a little bit better early on that length, but they've been preferring to go slightly shorter.
Good line again. Yeah, looking great here, Dave. Right behind it.
Right. You see the draw, Ham? Something
So that's two cracking bowls from Dave as a start. So Jersey Lee just a bit tight and heavy. You'd hope he was drawing it and just missed rather than just having a little dig. Can soon get into a lot of trouble. So this one's definitely a draw.
Well bowled.
Excellent bowl.
Great shot, mate.
Still there. Scout between Dave Wood do that.
Very good effort.
What else? Yeah, wait for right to the green. Wait good.
Yeah, mate, just get as close as you can on that good draw. It's about 3 inches. You hold on forward.
Pretty better on there, maybe. Hang on now.
Taylor.
Hang on.
Down! Down! Down hard! Well bowled!
Well, that's a cracking bowl from Tony Grisham.
Only left behind the wood. Want to try and keep it on. This sort of way. A piece of Dave's going to do something. Bit of Dave. Unlucky. Unlucky.
Well, he did have the weight to keep it on, but he's gone out instead.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's out, mate.
Hold on.
Mate, from the backhand draw to the tee. From the tee, you covered everything. Good, mate. Very good.
So,
Well played, Taylor. Very good.
see where Tommy's foot was. So weight-wise, that's very close to the tee. Good backward.
Give it a go, John.
So easy sometimes, isn't it? So easy.
So how much weight do Guernsey play just to disturb it? Are they looking for that little bit of weight to stay on if they miss? Or do they just...
It's going to go. Yeah, more weight than that. Just happy to do it.
A little bit of weight he stayed on. It's actually ended up in a really good home. You could just see this spot. Obviously that's the spot next door, but he will be close to the spot there.
She'll get round. Sure.
Take him out.
Not quite a backward, and jokingly Tommy calling umpire.
Go on, Sean.
That's better weight width for Guernsey.
Try and do what I tried to do first time.
Didn't get a result, just kept his own away, but that was much better weight to try. So Skippy managed to be up, still not quite that yard though. Skippy saying something went wrong with the brain. We've all been there. The head says to do something, the arm just decides to do something different. So good hit by Dave, at least giving himself some room. That's the trade-off between playing delicate weight, trying to stay on, but they can be harder to hit, or playing more weight and making sure you hit it. So he's moved it back towards the back spot. One to Guernsey, the one that was flicked there just before. But Tommy needs to get in there. Doesn't want to leave Guernsey with too much room to finish off. Well, they're liking it. And they like it enough for shot.
Goal to you. Jack's 6 inches deep.
Draw, yeah.
We see it, yeah.
We only got one point.
So same again for Tommy. If he gets on the back of his, he'll be in. He's just stepped away because they're firing next door.
Time.
Free. Right.
Yes. Another good bloke, yeah. Come on, Greg. Round, Dick. Make it tough. You can't wait for that. Yeah.
So one to Jersey. Puts them 19-8 up. That's not focusing. Okay. Happy?
Yep.
And so after me talking about emergency rations of tea, got Josh the umpire, and he's just gone past us. And what did I say about this morning? People going past with cake. So not only does he do the other people walk past this morning, but Josh comes to the window to show us what cake he's got. So thanks, Josh. I'm sure we'll have a bit of cake afterwards. Maybe an extra cup of tea. Maybe something stronger than tea. I'm okay. My co-pilot here today is on call later, so he can't have anything, so he will be on tea.
Just went like that.
So good start from Dave King, holding 2. Just trying to put the pressure on. Guernsey need to give themselves something to cheer about now. So that's another good one from Chris Lowe.
Yeah, pull that down. Good start again. Last line on it. Come that way. Yeah, hold on.
the jack very slightly there for Chris. Might have taken the front one away, but you could say it's a better shot, or better two for them.
There you are, mate. That's good.
Flip inside.
So they're still going to ask Sean to go forehand.
Start it, wait, hold it. We go, Ollie. Take green though.
Just draw again.
Back on the green. Okay. All ours at the front.
Trying to draw up that far, right?
I mean, the weight was good enough to turn the closest jersey, which is ever so slightly behind. Even 2 or 3 rolls gave himself a chance of bringing the others in.
It is good. Yeah.
Another one. Different map.
That's on the green.
So he's just pinched the line a bit. Again, it's all his coming up. But they need to come a little way to get inside that closest jersey one. But I'm not sure how they can get it out. So I'm looking at my cameraman here. If you're Guernsey, do you draw, or are you trying to just disturb that head to try and give yourself a shot at the jersey one just behind?
I'd prefer to give myself a shot.
Yeah. So it all depends on what Jersey do here. He's interested in it, but will he get around? He's getting inside. Found a gap quite nicely. Although that might encourage Guernsey just to be up to the front 2 reds. Well, they're preferring to protect, looking to go just behind. Not going just behind. Just reducing their options with no real backwards. So Lindsay on the next door rink. You may have just seen Woods spread around on the side. So trying to improve the head, but seems like everything but moved out the head. And I think they're 3 down, Jersey on the next rink along. A bit tight for Tommy, but he hasn't given any shot. Now the Guernsey team are looking to see if they can move that ball. For me, I think it's a bit dangerous now. I would have the previous would try and give yourself a chance. Well, that's 2 to Guernsey. Take the 2 and run. Made it to double figures, 9 behind. Few ends left. And the Guernsey ladies have also picked some up. That looks like a 3, so 3 will be 21-8. And I've got my fellow operator telling me off here. I'm doing the live scoring and I'm not moving it for the jack. There you go. Hopefully he'll be happy.
You're only 18 short, Dave. Back one has gone through a couple of feet. Bit of contact.
Same ball's good, mate. Something close. Yes, Hammy. Come on, pal. Come on, buddy. Close here. Up past the front, Hammy. Come on, buddy. Come on, Hammy.
That way out. Just to the jack.
Well, he's left enough room and he's taken advantage of it.
Oh, it's got to come. Next one.
Back hand ball, mate. Close as you can. Hold your shot. Come on.
I think Dave was out for a Sunday stroll there. That's why Taylor was waiting for him to bowl.
Just good timing to open the can, yeah. Don't worry about it, mate.
Good, mate.
4 feet on. That's a better line.
So there's still room for somebody to nail it.
Wade's good, pal.
Over adjusted there, unfortunately, for Guernsey.
Good line, mate.
Stay. Hey. Hey.
Alright, so we've got one.
Why then, Sean? Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hold on, boy. Still got one.
So still both got a chance to nail it.
Martin's a bit more loud.
Let's get rest there, pal.
Like that. 2.5 feet.
Hurry, 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 get out. What's line? 1 yard, that's good.
That's not your way, it's a big yard down. You're tight, okay.
Come on, mate. Exactly one on your last ball. Got a yard?
Well, a little cheer there
Come
in
on,
the corner of the other one, of the other rink. I'm not sure if ironic who got in there.
Good line, that one. When it was shite. Yeah, no speakers. No, they went.
So Skippy got in there, but still that room. Nobody's got on top of this, Jack.
Coming.
18 inches, or maybe not even that.
Through the gap. All clear.
So Chloe Grecian firing next door, taking the shot out and moving the jab backwards.
First time.
They sound, I don't know who's happy about it, but you can hear the ladies laughing a bit next door.
Solid. That's enough. Well done.
Well, it's a bit over the weight to push a wood a good 2 feet like that. But he's in front, and he made it up to the jack. You don't do anything if you end up short of it. That's another Guernsey wood short. They've all put one down there. So 3, maybe 4 to Jersey. 1 more to come. You'd expect Tommy to get in there. Although we've expected, I've certainly expected them to get in each time, and they haven't. So one of those ends seems to have a force field and nobody can get near it.
Yeah, down.
Three.
Wait, wait.
Yes.
Yeah. Nice, Davey.
Come on. Keep going.
Even though Jersey have just scored, Tommy's encouraging his team, keep going. You're never out the woods until the opposition's given up.
Run.
Still 5 ends left, it's 12 shots, but a couple of threes all of a sudden. It's a different outlook on life. So he wants them to keep concentrating, put the pressure on.
It's not wasted.
So the ladies' rink was just confusing me slightly there, because it looked like they scored 1 each on that end. What actually happened is the previous end had only been marked as a 3, not a 4 to Guernsey. So they just marked 1 each as well as the end, so they corrected that previous one. So the ladies is 22-9 to Guernsey. So Dave would have been much happier with either one of those last end, or any other team would have. But at least he's set the team up right this end, giving them a chance.
Coming nicely. You say if you need to. Any other guy?
Got shot. Unfortunately, he's just moved it a little bit away from his own balls. So just giving Jersey that slight bit more room now.
Oh, you need the jack here, mate. This way. You need the jack this way, buddy.
You definitely did that as well. Run, couple of times.
Oh, close bowls, but no clash.
Very good. Very good.
Got around the jack. Didn't want to get hold of that.
No, mate, nice throw here. Come on. Decent try. Pull down the weight. Easy. Easy. Move now. Move.
Good, mate.
Try and get it. Get 2 feet away, go hold.
Yeah.
Come on, mate. Come on, mate, you can do this. Yeah, green's good.
So green was probably not too bad, they say. Just a little bit short. Sure now needs to thread it through.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on, hold on.
Well, that stayed on just right at the back.
Mate, just push on the deck.
Oh, no,
So asking Tommy to play the other hand. Play direct onto the shot bowl. Drifting round.
No, you got the tee covered.
Give us another shot.
We need one.
It's all right there, mate.
Oh, might see some fireworks next door. Ali's lined up to fire. Oh, didn't get the shot away. In fact, might have taken their seconds away. Might be more than one down now. A lot of discussion from Dave, but it's a draw. I can't see any other shot. Just got to try and draw to get two. Can't worry about if you give a shot away. You've just got to go for it. If you're confident in your land, even if you miss the weight, you drift harmlessly by. Well, line's interesting, but just carrying a bit of weight. Finished in a good home. Is he going to get down in time? Has he got
All right.
too much line? That was good weight just to spring it 18 inches.
Yeah.
Well, they're looking at the backhand, but for me there's just as much risk of tipping the outside one in, taking the one. A little bit surprised with that. Early in the game you might do, but you're 12 down with 5 ends left, so you need at least 2 an end. I think, as I said, if you're confident on your weight, then it doesn't matter if you're too heavy, you just harmlessly buy on the forehand.
Excellent start this one, Dave.
You can to the ball. Hope you can.
So good start by Dave.
Can't say a handy here. Come on, honey. Right up, mate. This is a good bowl, this. A good bowl, this. Slip back. Well played, honey.
Still there, Davey? Ripped in there.
Yeah, off the other side, even if you are heavy, don't worry. I mean, we're now looking for that height. Oh, Megan, hold your head. Right.
So this may be the longest jack we've had.
Same again, mate.
Possible
Exactly
exception of the first end.
Another in the head.
As we know, Jersey picked up a 4 on the first end, so interesting to see. They've all stopped for that 3/4. No one's. And Jersey have been doing it right on them, so there's no reason for them to change. But Guernsey haven't quite found their length or rhythm, but decided not really to change it. They've persevered and fizzed and popped along.
Come on, Megan. Come on, Megan.
Yeah. Try and sit it forward. Jack, I Chris to try and sit it.
So Jersey ladies on the next rink along have taken a 2.
Come and have a look now.
So that now makes the score 22 to Guernsey, 11 Jersey, 18 ends.
Well, you're not bad if you're not up.
Yeah. Oh, are you? Yeah, that's what I didn't want you to do.
So not quite so happy with that one. We all get him.
You got a hand on the back, coming in, mate.
Mate,
Chris a bit tight. Unfortunately for him, that's the jersey one.
You finish in here. No good now for going this way. Nice line, how's your weight? Good? Good?
He's finished in a good home. Was always going to struggle to draw it inside. He would have been trying to get outside of that. So Sean Bishard with a slightly swingier bowl. He'll be looking to get around Dave's short one, the other Guernsey short one. Same as Taylor would have been trying, but Taylor just snuck underneath and was close enough, but was always going to struggle to get underneath and get shot. He looks wide enough, so now it's all about weight. So Dave's indicating probably it would have been a foot short if he hadn't have touched that. And he rocked the wood, almost pushed it. On this green here, in my experience, it takes about a yard just to sit the wood over half a roll. So the fact he stood it up and nearly did that means it was almost a yard. So I'll go along with Dave's call that it would have been about a foot short.
You can play this, get a bit of the ball and the jack's good. Just over the draw, mate. Not bad.
So Skippy with his Vector VS's, he should be able to get inside that. That's why they're calling it just over the draw. And if he can get inside those front two, it's all good.
Move. Underneath, close, Skippy. Move! Yes, Skippy, move!
Come!
Move!
Nice! Well played, well played. Good, mate.
Very good, mate.
That puts Guernsey in a spot of bother. See if I can move this camera down for you. So unfortunately Sean just drifted over. Probably wasn't too much, 2 feet past the jack.
You can do this, mate.
Same ball, Skippy. Yeah, you can play this. No.
Well, if you want to play back and forth, play back and forth, it's fine. Don't mind. Have a look.
So they were considering that forehand. If he plays the same and ditches the jack, it's almost impossible for Guernsey. but it is a fine line. So they did relent and say no, backhand draw. I think it's easier to get thereabouts. He's just overplayed it a bit. Just hear him say he was in two minds when you've just played the last one that well. So can Dave draw around the short stuff and get back?
Any touch on this ball, it goes. You put it in a ditch, you'll free. Any else that will catch.
So Jersey are going to play that adventurous shot, just trying to drift between the front ones and move the jack back.
Yes, pal. Ho! Ho! Ho!
They like it.
I should have played that shot.
Now, that's an interesting one because, yes, he's holding one. It's in a ditch, so it's difficult for Guernsey to play some shots. But from having about 2 inches to get shot, Dave's now got almost 18 inches. He's still got to play it. It's not easy, but it's like he's been given a chance, really, which he didn't have much chance before.
Could be four, mate. Go away. 2 yards, one shot.
Well, unfortunately, Dave dropped it.
Oh, okay.
So we had that slight chance, but didn't quite get there.
Hurry. Oh, pipe.
So he's made 4, but he was 3 already, even where it was. But yeah, you make the opposition wary of dropping in the ditch. That was the benefit. So 4 to Jersey. That'll make 25 to Jersey. He marked up 5. So the board says 27-11.
Come on. Anywhere.
Go on now. Right to the tee, pal.
Come on, mate. Yep. Green's good, mate. Just settle on the gas. It's on, flat. This time, Hanny, go on. Draw into the team, man.
Even if you get in there, give me another, give me it.
Well done, Hanny. All the way down, mate. That's well going. Well done, Mark.
So as we said before, Jersey going for that longer one, and who will get it? Well, they had 4 on the first end. They played some long 3/4, but the last one was the only other one that I've put down as long on my stats, and that was 5 to Jersey that time.
Nice, buddy.
Yeah, go on, Taylor. Down the hill, mate.
Well done. Very good.
Well done, Taylor.
Good, mate. Well done.
Okay, mate.
What do you think? Yeah?
Yep, good weight.
Thanks, sir.
Well done. Two good, mate.
So 2 good bowls from Taylor there.
Better green, your weight.
And I hope you're enjoying this coverage.
Keep coming.
It's as much to put out there what we're doing in Guernsey and the Channel Islands generally, but also it's demonstrating what we can do and want to do for the World Bowls Indoor Championships in April. So a bit of dry run of exactly what we're looking at, making sure things work, learn from other things, and the ticker tape as an example, something different we've tried. We've had some feedback already that some people like it, and some say when it's there they're trying to read it so they're not watching the bowls. I suppose at the end of the day you're not going to please everyone. If you don't like it, you don't have to read it, you can still watch the bowls. So everyone has their choice. We're just trying to put out the best we can. So you've just heard some applause there, the ladies for ladies fours. Guernsey have taken the last end. They've just taken that end, the 2 to be 24-12. So the Jersey ladies are not going to play, or can't win, so they're not going to play the last end. So that's 24-12 to Guernsey, and that's the second one the Guernsey ladies have won. So this morning it was Catherine Snell, Shirley Petty, Ali Merrion in the triples, and this afternoon Catherine Snell, Rose Ogers joined them at 2, and then Shirley Petty and Ali Merrion. So they'll be pleased. That qualifies them for both of those for the British Isles Championships up in Chelmsford in March. So Jersey men have got something to cheer about. Well, he's turned his back on it. He's going too wide on that one.
Well, if it's burnt out stage, we'll have that shot.
Guernsey chasing now.
Just draw in, mate. Oh, mate, this is fun. Yeah, pretty good, mate.
You're good here, mate.
Easy now. That'll do, yeah. Very
He
good.
wanted the tee, a little bit over, but it's in the target area. Still a bit wide for Dave. We might be shaking hands after this end unless there's a big turnaround.
Mine's very good.
So a bit short that time for Tommy. But not so well, they're all important, but not so imperative when you've got such a lead. Can Dave turn it around just for final end? Not quite. Well, they can still win. Only one down, so they're carrying on.
Hurry up, mate. Come on, close first time.
My colleague is telling me I'm in the wrong place for the jack. So there you go.
Top involved. Well, at least it's not short. No, come in the reach spot, mate. Wow.
Come on, Harry. Step inside.
Easy. Good shot, mate.
Come on, let's do it, mate. Good line.
Easy. Well, this is turning into an end to. Yeah.
Probably. Second ball, maybe.
I've got a minimum of 2 for 5 or what I'm going. What's the training? What's the taking now? Yes, they're playing now. Iron Man, mate. Iron Man.
Hurry! Hurry, pal. Hurry! Keep it off when you're good. Run! Hurry! Just beat run! See you again. Right, pal.
Get around that, good yard down.
So fresh from the win in the triples and fours. I've got Alison and Miriam joining me just for a quick word in the comms box. So well done. You've won both of those, so that's got you to the British Isles. So how do you feel after that?
Yeah, it's been a good day so far, and obviously the triples was up against. We didn't know really the opposition. We only knew one of them, so you just got to go out and play your game and see what happens. And we came away with a good win. And then the fours, expecting a tough opposition. But, I think we found the rink better than they did today, which obviously helps. And yeah, it was a good day all round.
So next is British Isles. So you've got 2 of them, and you also what other events have you got?
So tomorrow morning I've got the pairs, and then following on from that I've got the ladies singles. So yeah, still 2 events to go. So we'll see where we go.
Excellent. Well, good luck in those, and we'll be watching out for you tomorrow. I'm not sure which weeks you're on, what's being streamed, but like today, the earlier session, we'll try and flick between the 2, and might catch a bit more of you.
Yeah, we'll just have to give the boys a bit of a helping hand, I think, and a bit more shouting and screaming for them, because they've been close, but not quite there today. But well, hopefully tomorrow we'll get a win under their belt.
Thanks a lot. Go and enjoy your soft drink.
Thank you.
Yeah, but it was 61.
Hurry, pal.
Ah, that's it. It's part of the plan. Ah, good one.
So Dave with a desperate attempt, really.
Hurry, pal. Hurry, red when you're in.
I can imagine what's going through his head.
The blocker. Oh no!
Well, best of luck for Guernsey, but not enough to get the 15 or so shots that they needed. So well done to Jersey. That's so going to the British Isles for the men. In the men's fours is Mark Hamilton, Taylor Grecian, Gus Hodgetts and Tommy Grecian. So we're going to sign off now. If you can join us tomorrow, we'll be streaming pairs from 9 o'clock in the morning. You can catch the games. There'll be men's and ladies pairs going on, and there's senior fours going on, but it'll be one of the pairs being streamed. And then after that, we'll have singles, the men's and ladies, and the under 25 gents and ladies. That's at 1:30. So 2 more sessions, which we're bringing you tomorrow. So I'm Ian Merrion. Alan Merrion's been doing the cameras beside me. Been stuck in the goldfish bowl all day, but it's been worth it for the 10 hours that we've been stuck down here. We managed to sneak out for a cup of tea when they let the chains off, and but we'll be back into it tomorrow. So goodbye.